Okay, so let's get into it.
Of course.
So, what first got into you into rowing, or I should say dragon boat, right? Because that's your
That's my
main
specific
sport.
I mean, as a kid, I watched rowing in the Olympics for a bit, and I enjoyed watching it. I have a lot of experience canoeing, kind of casually, more with like family going to Algonquin Park and all that. But specifically dragon boat, I was approached by a friend in my program because he was already on the team, and then he's trying to recruit people in.
Yeah.
I said yes. I did a couple tryout days, and I really enjoyed it. And then here I am, sticking with it, keep going. Yeah,
That's good. Okay, and just so everyone knows, what's the biggest difference between like rowing and dragon boat? Because I know there is like a little bit of history about like dragon boat coming from Europe to western side. Do you know any like other differences, like main differences?
I mean, the main difference is the style of boat and how many people are in the boat. So, because rowing, you're in the line. It's a skinnier boat, and it's typically in teams of 4, 6, or 8. Whereas dragon boat, it's more canoe shaped in a sense, but you're side by side instead of in front of one of the other.
Oh, I see.
And it's 10 to 11 rows of people instead of so that's 20, 22 people rowing per boat. So yeah, bigger boats, different style as well. Because rowing, it's you're doing with paddles on both sides of you, whereas dragon boat, it's like canoeing in a sense. It's very similar to like canoeing, but yeah, you're sticking to one side.
I see. How do you manage your time between your college studies, work, and your training demands for rowing? Because I know that it's a very physical sport.
Yeah.
And I hear you like every week coming here like, I'm tired, man.
Yeah.
So how do you manage that? Do you follow any like specific routine, or is it like you go week by week?
For me, it's semester by semester, because obviously for me, education is my priority, so I got to make sure I'm keeping up with my classes. That's number one. Whenever in the beginning of the semester I see when my courses are, and then I'll plan out everything. I'll plan out when I try and work, and then from there I'll plan workouts. It's not easy. It's like I'm more of an introverted person. I like my time alone, but it's sort of realizing that everything I'm doing is for my own benefit, and also I got a team depending on me, so I can't slack off.
Do you feel like that it's kind of taking you out of your comfort zone a little bit too, or you still have that personal time, but you also enjoy being with the team?
I have my personal time. I still have enough time to myself. I'm not burnt out or anything, but it's forcing me out of my comfort zone in a good way. It's sort of forcing me to be more social, to make sure I'm going to the gym consistently.
That's awesome.
And it's just getting out more.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying to get a gym schedule, and I'm like, rowing is often called an ultimate team sport, right? So what's it like being in sync with the crew, or is it really hard being in sync with the crew, or what's it like? Take me through it.
It's tough because it depends on what team you're on, the people you're in the boat with, because everyone has a slightly different style of paddling. Obviously there's the standard way you want to use these movements, but everyone regardless will have their own little style to everything. And because dragon boat in particular, there's 20, 22 of you in a boat, you have to be very precise and not mess up. So yeah, it takes a lot of practice, especially with the newer, like the rookies and the recruits, because it's not what you'd expect. It's a lot of, you have to be hyper aware of everything around you, because typically when you're in the boat, I just like from my own experience, I have to look at the people who are in the very front. We call them like our lead pacers. So you have to follow what they do, but you also have to be aware of the person directly in front of you and the person right beside you. So ideally everyone's sticking to the beat of your lead pacers, but you can't be to them correct the right millisecond, obviously, and you obviously can't be going too fast or too slow that you're going to be slamming into the paddle of the person right in front of you, because you're only
There's like a very
foot
distance
or two.
Yeah, the distance is very short.
Yeah, you're packed quite close. So yeah, it takes effort. A lot of our drills that we do are based on just getting the sync right, especially over longer distances. Because over longer distances, everyone sort of reverts to their bad habits and gets sloppy, which is normal. But that's why you practice to not do that. But yeah, once things start to click and you get into a sync, it feels really good. It feels really, really, really good because it's hard work. Hard work's finally paying off. But also it's like a physical feel, you know, because if everyone's doing the proper technique at the proper time, there'll be like a physical lurch in the boat, like it'll be pushing you forward.
Okay.
So you know if you're doing it right, and then yeah, it's just like it's a very euphoric feeling of like, I'm finally doing it. Let's go.
It's like something's very hard, and then you finally able to do it. Like right,
it's like you're studying for a test, and you're like, oh my god, none of this makes sense. I'm so screwed. And then at midnight, you're like, oh my god, I understand it now. I'm going to be okay. So it's a good feeling.
That's good. Awesome. But is there any like irritating moments as well that you feel like irritating moments that okay, you have your good days, but you also get those days that I want to quit today.
Well, specifically just with pace. Like some days we're really good. We're on it. Everyone has the same pace. We're sticking together. No one's really messing up that much. And then we're like, oh yeah, this is great. We keep this, and then next week we can prioritize other areas of our stroke. And then next week we get back and we're like, what happened, man? We suck now. What's going on? So that's a little frustrating. And then also, just generally with our practices, we're not doing the same thing day in, day out. So sometimes it's tougher. People like different areas of dragon boats. Some people like the endurance aspect. Some people like the power aspect, teamwork, whatnot. So depending on the drills we're doing, it can get a little, not really frustrating, but yeah, a little demoralizing because I'm hard on myself. I'm a bit of a perfectionist. So there's times when I know I'm not doing something as well as I could be, and I'm like, I'm hard on myself. I'm like, what am I doing here? If I can't do this,
you put more pressure on yourself.
Yeah, and obviously, it's a competitive sport, so you wanna be doing well.
Yeah.
And everyone around you wants to be doing well. So if you feel like you're not pulling your weight, you're like. So sometimes it feels like you should just. What's the point? What am I doing here? But you stick with it, and then things work themselves out.
From your perspective, how much physical and mental effort does it actually take to compete at your level?
It's much more mental than people think. There's obviously the physical aspect. You have to be physically fit. Like no one has to be ripped. I mean, people are very fit. Like there's a decent variety of overall fitness abilities, but you have to be able to do the job.
Because it's also like, even if you're just training for rowing, like it kind of trains your full body together, right? Yeah. From your legs to your like shoulders and everything, like your whole body.
So you don't have to be crazy strong, but yeah, you have to be able to do the proper technique with the adequate amount of power, and have the stamina and endurance to do it for the length that's required of you without dropping off. But also the endurance aspect is quite mental, because you have to be quite self-aware of what you're doing, and if you're doing it wrong, you have to know what you're doing wrong, and a lot of it's self-teaching because the coaches are so helpful, but there's a lot of us in the team. One boat's 22 people. There's at least two boats. Yeah,
you can't have like camera on each person.
They can't babysit you. So you have to. They'll tell you what you need to do, and then it's up to you to know if you're doing something correctly or not, and then fix it. So you have to have a competitive mentality, and yeah, you have to have a constant strive to want to get better. because no, you're never going to be perfect. No one's ever perfect. You can always do better, be stronger, go faster, have more endurance. And yeah, also especially in the longer runs, because the runs we do are 200 meter, which is typically 50 seconds a minute. 500 meter, which is around 2 minutes.
Okay.
And then a 2 kilometer, which is 9 to maybe 10 minutes.
Which is pretty fast.
It's pretty
Yeah,
fast.
it's pretty fast.
But the 2 kilometer, when you're going at a fairly rapid pace for that amount of time, it sucks. As much as you train for it, as much as you feel confident for it, even when you're doing it, even with your adrenaline coursing through your veins, it's still really tiring.
Yeah.
So that's just a big, you have to have the mental ability to just keep going, not stop, believe that you can do it. Don't stop your stroke. Don't let up.
It's very simple, but at the same time, it's very hard.
It's much easier said than done.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, when I first was getting into it, I was like, oh yeah, endurance is gonna be no problem. I canoe for a couple hours on end when I go up north. No, it didn't help at all.
So, do you follow any specific regimen in the gym or on the water? Do you have any like specific plans given to you, or like you made it yourself? Do you want to walk me through it?
Yeah.
Like specific kind of exercise you do for that?
Generally, you want to be, for dragon boat at least, you want to be working your hamstrings, your lats, upper back, and core. Those are the main ones, because that's just the general movement you're going to do, because it's a lot of moving forward and back. You're not really using your arms at all. So you have to really prioritize being able to push your body with your hamstrings, and then have a good pull with your lats and not your arms. There's a bunch of exercises you do. I mean, we just a couple days ago got a whole new schedule from our coaches, so I'm gonna have to look into that and adjust my schedule. But yeah, typically,
does it often change, or is it like a specific period of time?
Typically, it's pretty consistent. It'll change maybe every couple months, so they give us time to really get good
to it. Okay.
They encourage us to know our bodies and what we need. So they encourage a little bit of creativity when it comes to workout. They'll give us the basic plan, and then you'll go to the coach and say, hey, I want to swap this exercise for this exercise. Oh, I think maybe I want to do a little bit less on this, and I want to do more cardio. And they're like, yeah, sounds good. Or no, maybe work on that. So there's a fair bit of freedom, but there's you know what general areas you should be working on for this sport. I do a lot of full body workouts generally. I'm typically in the gym 3 days a week. I don't go too crazy, because I know my body. It takes my body a good 36 hours typically to fully recover from a proper session. So I don't want to be going too crazy and then hurt myself. But yeah, I typically do 2 full gym sessions of full body. I'll focus on hamstrings, quads. I'll do a lot of. I love my preacher curls and my tricep extensions and pull downs and all that stuff. And then a lot of like cable rows, stuff like that. And then I have one dedicated day for cardio. Whether it be running, biking, rowing machines, stuff like that.
You just got kind of promoted to the main team, I would say, like the A team. What was your kind of experience, or what do you see the difference between like the main team and the rookie team? And what do you think you still have to kind of adjust
and like
for the main team and work towards?
Mentality is the main thing. We want to work. You're working a lot harder. With our specific team, the overall vibe is a little less intense than some of the other ones I know of. Some of the other ones I know of are a lot more cutthroat, and you have to achieve specific statistics on your physicality. Otherwise, you're kicked from the team. Whereas us, that's why we purposely always have at least 2 to 3 boats for our same team, because the B team are typically feeling more all the rookies to give them training for a year, and also it's more relaxed, more casual. It's a mix of people who are working to get better, as well as people who are just there to have a good time,
new or
casual, trying something new. And then the A team, the more veteran boat, everyone's there. We're competitive. We know we have to set standards on ourselves. We set specific goals to hit, and everyone, the overall mentality is like, as I sort of said earlier, everyone wants to get better.
Yeah.
No one's ever satisfied with their performance. There's overall physicality that we desire to achieve. But yeah, I feel like the main thing is just mentality, wanting to get better, and just the overall standards we set on ourselves are just higher, obviously.
Just for your last question, what advice would you give to someone who's curious about trying out rowing or dragon boat, or new to it, or want to get better?
Just try it. Just give it a try. Because I know the friend who recruited me has also tried to recruit a lot of my friends, and then they're quite hesitant to get into it. They're like, oh, I don't know if I'm gonna like it or not. Oh, my schedule's a little busy. And I also thought those exact same things when I was first trying out. And then I ended up enjoying it, therefore I stuck with it. Obviously, if someone were to try out and they were like, oh, I hate this, don't force yourself. Never force yourself to do anything you don't want to do, but especially if it's something new, there's going to be a learning curve. It's not going to be the easiest thing in the world at first, but if it's enjoyable, or if you think it could be enjoyable with some practice, just try. Just give it a shout. Because it's helped me make a lot of friends, like socially, especially because there's so many people from different programs who I would likely have never been introduced to.
Yeah.
And it's helped me be a lot more fit than I probably would have without it. And it's just a good time. It's at least for me, I'm an active person generally. I like to do things out. I'm an outdoors kind of guy, so being physical and being on the water as well is it's a good feeling. It's somewhat calming. So obviously you should have some semblance of do you enjoy being physical? Do you enjoy the outdoors? If yes, you want to try something new, try it out. Give it a try. Yeah,
Absolutely. Well, thank you very much. That was awesome, John.
Of course, appreciate it.
Well,
Anytime.
and perfect.